The presidential office says there has been no change in South Korea's policy of sending only non-lethal aid to Ukraine, following U.S. media speculation that Seoul is ready to send hundreds of thousands of artillery shells to Ukraine via the U.S. Our top office correspondent Oh Soo-young has more.
Is South Korea changing its policy of only sending non-lethal aid to Ukraine? The presidential office says no, denying a Wall Street Journal report that a policy turnabout is already underway. In response to the US publication's claim that Seoul is proceeding with a confidential deal to supply Washington with hundreds of thousands of rounds of artillery that would end up in Ukraine. South Korean officials have been quick to insist that Seoul is not giving direct military support to Kyiv.
There are inaccuracies in the content of the report. As you know, the international community is providing support to keep peace and stability in Ukraine against Russia's illegal aggression.
The Defense Ministry spokesperson said he cannot discuss every single detail of Seoul's arms deal talks with Washington, but that the government will take appropriate measures upon reviewing the situation in Ukraine. Earlier media reports had said amid discussions on supporting Ukraine, South Korea was planning to lend 500,000 rounds of 155mm shells to the United States. But Seoul officials have been concerned that sending weapons or ammunition to Kyiv could antagonize Moscow. Russia last month threatened to deliver arms to North Korea as a quid pro quo if South Korea sent weapons to Ukraine. Those threats came after President Yoon Suk-yeol suggested he may have to broaden support for Kyiv if Moscow commits large-scale atrocities or breaks the international rules of war. His office has since clarified that Seoul maintains its non-lethal mode of assistance. On Wednesday, Yoon's national security advisor Cho Tae-yong told lawmakers Seoul has until now sent humanitarian and financial assistance to Kyiv. There is no ammunition being sent to Ukraine directly or indirectly through Poland, he said, responding to a question about the possibility of sending arms via Poland or the US. A senior presidential aide to President Yoon Suk-yeol told reporters Thursday that the top office has previously stated its position on support for Ukraine, and that position remains unchanged. It also claimed Japanese media reports that Yoon may visit Ukraine in July were inaccurate. After meeting Volodymyr Zelensky in Hiroshima on Sunday, the South Korean leader said Seoul would actively review delivering mine removal equipment and evacuation vehicles. Yoon's office says Kyiv only requested non-lethal aid last week when Zelensky's wife visited the South Korean leader as a special envoy to her husband. Oh Soo-young, Arirang News.